Hello, Rob from Access here, and we've just been to a special Dark Souls 2 event in London where a bunch of new info is released on the game, along with some new gameplay footage that you're watching right now. Possibly the coolest new addition, in my opinion, is the voice chat feature, which lets you speak to your allies or cry with them. Plus, you've now got the option of regional matching, so you can play with other people from your region or worldwide, which, you know, might increase the sense of desperate camaraderie as you both get nobbled by some horrible boss. As well as improvements to the UI, you can now see your character while performing modifications and equip up to 4 rings, for example. There are changes that make the game even harder than before. For instance, you can now be invaded even when you're undead, so my tactic of playing as a hollow and crying in a corner where no one could get to me is now depressingly moot. While you won't be invaded as much as living characters or people who are playing co-op, the threat of some high-level game ruiner marauding towards you, sword flailing, is now an ever-present one. Great! And while it still feels familiar, combat has also received a few subtle tweaks. Classes are now more varied and tactile, giving you more unique options when choosing a class that matches how you want to play. You've got the warrior, who's your typical swords and shield close-range fighter with decent endurance and defensive powers. The sorcerer, who is all about using ranged magic. The dual swordsman, who makes up for a lack of defense by attacking really fast and really hard with 2 swords. And also the Templar Knight, who augments impressive melee skills with some ranged abilities of his own. And you'll need to make excellent use of those classes because enemy AI has also been reworked, so they'll circle you in packs, surprise you from behind, or just smack you really hard in the face with an axe the size of a London bus. And lastly, celebrity Dark Souls enthusiast Peter Serafinowicz of Darth Maul and Shaun of the Dead fame will provide the voice behind mild-mannered Pate, a quiet, articulate chap who likes to laugh softly whenever he talks to you, a bit like the game itself.
I will return the favour one day.
For more on Dark Souls 2, make sure you subscribe, as we'll have an interview with Namco very soon.